welcome to our Pick a Card predictions for 2023. This is what will your love life look like in 2023? And each little pile has this beautiful scenery surrounded by a lot of love energy to get a glimpse at what your love life has in store, what surprises, anything that you need to be aware of and prepare for. It also shares energies and vibrations for this upcoming year. So take this moment if you need to pause the video so you can look at the different scenes and choose the pile that best fits your energy. It could be more than one, and I will list the chapters below. Hi, and welcome to the first Pick a Card for the 2023 Love Life series that I'm going to be creating for my Psychic Daisy channel. So in this beautiful scene, we see a very relaxed vibration. You notice they're barefoot, so they're very grounded. They're holding hands. It is the sunset. So this shows me a relationship that is kind of like taking their love into a kind of go with the flow energy, right? They're enjoying their life. We're on vacation, or maybe they just came from dinner on a date and they decided that they were near the beach and they're gonna just walk off because they just had the most amazing dinner, and then they're gonna walk on the beach. The sun is coming down and they're maybe just gonna walk on the shoreline and just enjoy each other's company. So just this beautiful energy that we are witnessing in this scene comes to show me that this relationship is very much in tune with each other. You could see that the couple is close, and so they're holding hands, they're just kind of talking, having conversations. So you see that they're more open to listening and exchanging, their feelings. So I like this. So if this is something you chose, it shows you already that 2023 there's going to be a lot more conversations, communication. Maybe you weren't able to go on dates in 2022, and this is showing you that this year you're gonna go on those dates. You're gonna enjoy each other's company. You're gonna go with the flow, especially that 2023 is the year of flow. If you have been working on your love life and you've been having a lot of chaos and situations that have unfolded, this is showing you that 2023 is going to be a year where you're just kind of gonna ease into everything, allow, not over focus. You're taking off your shoes, you're relaxing, you're kicking back. So let's see what Spirit has to say. I like to start with the romance cards. Look at this. Look at this. So the first thing that we got is that the energy of express your love. I feel like maybe some of you in this past year, even past 2 years, haven't gotten a lot of love expression or love connection. Maybe one of you have held back. Maybe there's been trauma from the past. And if you look at the couple, they're finally maybe there were a time that they were just friends, and it didn't move past that. And they're also even showing me even relationships that have been together for a while. Maybe you guys were both very busy, taking care of life and things and situations. And 2023, you're just you know what? We're going to take this year and we're going to be more expressive to each other. We're going to be more loving, more caring. We're going to drop the job. We're going to drop the personal situations that we have, the outside noise, and we're just going to be more loving and expressive to each other. And if you look at the next card, this is almost like giving two scenarios. I feel like maybe two different types of people have chosen this reading, and this is unrequited. So what is unrequited? It's showing that maybe in the love there wasn't enough chemistry, there wasn't enough attraction, connection, soulmate. It's like you tried, and no matter how much you tried, there just wasn't enough. So that's why you get that expressive energy, because a lot of you, because this is a general reading, a lot of you tried really, really hard on some relationships in 2022 and before that, and the relationship really wasn't moving forward. So that unrequited energy is you saying, that's it. I'm going to allow this expressive energy, this beautiful love to enter my life. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that for those of you that chose this, if you're in a relationship, if you just left a relationship, if you're starting a relationship, it's going to be with the giving and receiving of love, because I feel like it hasn't been there for you. The communication has lacked, the connection, the lovey-doveyness energy, the holding of hands, everything has been very like ugh, it almost like you're living with a friend or like a roommate type energy, and a lot of distant. So some of you, even this is like distant relationships that just really hasn't fit or matched. And in 2023, the vibration changes. So that unrequited energy is you being aware that what was no longer serves you. So now you're like, I'm going to embrace a relationship that is going to flourish, that's going to love me, that's going to take care of me, that's going to expand and express. And that's what I'm seeing. So on a negative side, you are going to be letting go of the past. The past could be you talking to your partner, lover, beloved, and being like, look, if this doesn't move forward, then I think we should just end it. Or some of you are just going to end it. But I'm seeing the love coming together, the connection. I'm seeing some of you work this out and take care of each other. I'm seeing some of you that lacked that communication, even closing 2022, as I'm creating this on December 2nd, you have been like, not enough communication, not enough expression. And even before the doors close for 2022, they're becoming more expressive. They're surprising you. Like, they're coming to visit, they're coming over, they're not even calling you and just showing up. They're not even texting, and they're picking up the phone and making that call. So I feel like you're receiving that connection that you felt wasn't there. So I, like this energy is like all over the place, because I feel like it's talking about a person that's just like, I want expression. I want to be shown that I'm loved. I don't want them to say they love me. I don't want them to buy me like gifts. I want them to be there and show me this. And that's what I'm seeing. Whoever these energies are, whoever is sharing this with you, wherever you are virtually in this time and space, the relationship that is in or entering your life is going to express that love that really, really lacked in the past. And you keep showing me 21, 22, especially 22 has been really, really strong. A lot of changes, a lot of drama, a lot of arguments. So 2023 is you saying, I'm not going to allow that. I want someone to show up. And that's what's happening in 2023 for you. They're showing up. And if they didn't, then you are now with a new person that is showing you that they care. So, wow, that's a lot. That is a lot, because I felt like it was like everywhere, right? All right. Look at this. So here is the Hierophant, and it is upside down. And I want to share. So sometimes when I do readings, it all depends. Like sometimes if I get them upside down, I'll be like, no, that's not what they're showing me. In this case, they're showing the energy is an upside down energy. And if you see, he's laughing, it's almost like cackling, like it's really like, I'm just like a laughter that I just want to embrace all the goodness. I want to embrace love. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm not going to allow anyone to bring me down. I don't care if they're my spouse, my partner, my friends, my family. No one is going to sabotage my happiness now, because I've come a long way. And if you see him, the stairs are there aligned and bright, and it's just like ready for him to take those leaps of faith, take those beautiful steps to accomplish all the things that they're ready for, all that beautiful divine energy. And they're saying that they're going beyond the dogma, they're going beyond the social influence, they're going beyond the power, people that maybe like had control over them and power over them. They're letting all of that go, and they're really honing down and connecting with their spiritual self. So if you look at like everything that they show about expressing love, it's almost like you are not going to allow anyone to take advantage of you. If they're not there for you the way that you want to be taken care of, you're not going to allow this anymore. You're going to step up and express to them, hey, this is what I need, this is what I want, what's going on. And before there was fear, like, oh my God, they're gonna leave me, or they're gonna go to somebody. Like, there was that fear of, if I tell them, they're gonna get mad and just block me. Everybody's always scared of being ghosted and blocked and broken up with. But you're not. You're courageous, and you're like, you know what? I'm not gonna stand for it. This is what I want. I want someone that's actually there for me. And that's why the Hierophant is, because the Hierophant is a traditional leader. It's someone that's just very naturally enlightened, awakening, right now into this beautiful shift that has occurred, especially in September. This shift started in September, and as we progress through the months all the way to March, especially through after the 28th of December, when we do go into our Mercury retrograde. That's why I created a Mercury retrograde journal, because it's really important for you to jot down all those lessons and emotional energies that you go through, because you're going to reach this divine truth that is going to serve your higher self, shift your energy. You're going to expand consciously. You are going to have the faith to shift your reality. And I've been doing that with you guys in the scripting class. I do not take it when you guys message me, and you guys know this, my beautiful divine scripting course clients. You'll text me or message me or email me, and you're telling me you're going through this, and my replies are like, go to workbook X, do this work. I don't want to hear it. You are a goddess. You are divine energy. You deserve the best. Do not allow any dark energies to bring you down. And here's the Hierophant. He's like, you got this. You're coming into your circle. You're serving the higher good. It's time to let everything fall in its place. It's time to seek the better version of you. This is a gateway into divine source, to Lord God, to seek within and open all the doors and let go of those paradigms. Stop looking at social media. A lot of you, and this is gonna sound silly, I thought it was so cool when, I don't know if you guys have watched the Wednesday show, when she doesn't even own a cell phone. I really love that they did that, because it shows that technology is great when you use it in a positive level, but when you're like over focused on what people are posting, what they're sharing, and if you think that they posted and it's about you, when you start really becoming so like connected to posts and this and likes, and it really becomes time consuming and takes away your energy and power. You are your own divine being. You are your own inner guidance. You are rooted in the faith and the belief that you are divinity and you're a unique being. Embrace that energy. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that. Look at this. So here's Gaia, and she's coming out and she's saying, oh my goodness, this is a new year for you. This is a year for you to shine. This is a year where you're not going to let anyone or anything sabotage your co-creation, from your spirituality, your love life, what you're working on. You're very creative. If you look at the fertility, I'm also seeing that some of you have chosen this card and you've been wanting to start a family, and this is Gaia saying, this is the year. This is the year you're going to have your babies. This is the year you're going to start your families. This is a year of great prosperity, of flow, of transformation, a lot of beauty, because this year you are not going to allow anyone to hinder your progress. And then if we look at this, she's even showing a beautiful spiritual ritual. And that's what I love about the readings with my spiritual guides, because not only do they share insights, but then they share with you these beautiful rituals. So she's saying you want to go and get some eggs, maybe like some robin eggs or quail eggs. They don't have to be real. You could buy some, I think, quails that they sell them at the supermarket, and you want to create this beautiful fertility altar. It would be awesome if you created your own nest. I'm not going to tell you to steal one from a bird because that would not be cool, but go outside and gather some twigs, gather some supplies. Especially if you do it from the ground, because you could definitely go to a craft store and buy a nest, but you want to make this about creation. And as you are working with the energy of fertility, from starting a family to your creative endeavors, your business, and in that beautiful nest, you want to write your intention and desire. If by this time, Gaia says, you are already where you want to be, then add gratitude. I'm grateful that my body is embracing this beautiful human inside that is divine and healthy and nourished, and I have a beautiful, healthy, perfect pregnancy that will go into a blessed full term, and I will be healthy and everything will happen easily and effortlessly, flowingly healthy. Everything healthy is all about the health. And if it's a creative endeavor, you could say, I'm so grateful for my creativity, the flow, the connection, everything is synchronized, the people, the places, the events, always with gratitude, always as if it's had already occurred. And you want to add this little letter, roll it up. You could tie it with a really pretty ribbon. I would use grounded colors like greens and yellows and browns. You could use them all and tie little ribbons over your little rolled up ritual. Place it inside of your nest, place the eggs around it, and keep it through the entire energy of spring. So start with the spring equinox to do this. You could do it a few days before, all through the spring equinox, and allow it there. And once autumn hits, what I would do is, once autumn hits, I would take this outside and either put it in a lake or bury it in the ground, giving it to the land. So something great that you could do is make sure that the ribbons are biodegradable, or you could burn the ribbons, like burn the ribbon and the paper and give the ashes to the land. Everything with Gaia is about balance, is about the earth. So make sure that when you're working with her, you are honoring her energy and doing everything that will be great for the earth. You don't want to do anything that's going to cause negative impacts on the balance of our beautiful mother. So I love this. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful messages for your love life for 2023. And now we go to the next. Hi, and welcome to the Pick a Card reading. So if you chose the second stack of cards, I love this energy because this is a more sensual energy. It's almost like, I feel like this is like the love life in lust, in passion, in connection, sensuality, romance, sexual encounters. Very, very loving, very romantic. There's something like so romantic about the beach. You hear about, making love on the beach. And I know like this was like, it was back then everybody used to make love on the beach. Now it's like, forget about it. But it was just a very sensual vibration and energy about going to the beach and just having that beautiful encounter. Just, I don't know, it's just very sexual, very attractive, magnetic type energy that we feel when we do this. So if I'm looking at the vibration that you've chosen, this is about your sensuality. This is about your sexual sacral chakra vibration and energy. Maybe you have lacked that type of passion in your life, that type of romance. And 2023 is going to bring a lot of that beautiful energy that maybe has been lacking in the past, or maybe you're just wanting more. You're reading romance novels and you're just seeking more of that lust vibration, and 2023 is going to gift you that. And you see this couple, they are sexually connected and really, really beautiful energy to work with. Let's see what Spirit shares. Also in this, okay, this tag. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? New love. New love. Okay, so this is the main thing they're showing me, and I feel like this is a singles vibration. I feel like maybe you had huge blowouts and breakouts in the past 2 years, maybe even 3 years. And you're just like, I'm ready for the new shift. I'm ready for the newness. And here comes this new love. This new person is going to really be honing in on your sexuality. I feel like you've gone through major makeovers in 2023. Maybe you've done health regimens. You're loving your body. You're working on your body. You bought a new wardrobe. You're just really taking care of you. But Spirit says, don't control, allow, because 2023 is the energy of flow. If you try to control things, if you try to manipulate, you don't allow. Now, and I'm not saying don't get on the dating apps. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you do get on the dating apps, if you do any of that type of energy to bring in a new love, allow. Don't over focus. Because if you notice all the rom-coms, the best loves are always the ones that just flow. They just happen. You notice that usually the woman's some kind of weird relationship that they're like, it's good, and here comes their love of their life, and they're like, oh my god, should I go with this guy because I absolutely love him? So it's that type of flow vibration. Like if we push things, or if we're in relationships because our parents want us to marry this type of person, or because they're financially set but our hearts are not there, it's going to bring issues. So I feel like 2023 is the energy of newness, is the energy where your love life started fresh, started a new chapter. And they're even showing me that even some of you are in a relationship, but 2021, 2022, you've been working really hard. I feel like you've had like really hard jobs, and there's just a lot of that. I gotta do it, I gotta do it. Maybe because you've had to pay bills or responsibilities, and you really hadn't paid attention to your love life. And in 2023 is a new chapter. So these are showing me that some of you will commitment, engage, ascend to the next level, because maybe you've been 2 or 3 years in relationships and they just haven't really flourished. 2023 is that new chapter. So they're showing me two scenarios. They're showing me singles meeting their sensual connection and partner, and they're showing people in relationships connecting to that sensuality, connecting with that beautiful vibration, but no controlling. Meaning, stop trying to control, stop trying to manipulate, allow that flow. I would do a healing from what Spirit is sharing with you. I would do before 2022 comes to its full close, or even if you're watching this in the new year, I would definitely do a release and healing, especially during the Mercury retrograde that we're going to be going through during the 28th. A good unblocking, a good release of the old, so you could start the next chapter fresh with that beautiful sensual energy, especially cleansing and clearing your sacral chakra and your solar plexus, just to get all that negative energy, dark lala energy out from the past, from all the resentment, all the anger, all the waiting, all the power struggles, so you could really embrace, because 2023 is going to be a new chapter for you. So I really, really like that. Sea salt baths are great. Healing through singing bowls and music, all great ways. Look at this. Look at this. So if we look at the Judgment card, right, there was a lot of self-doubt, but now you're going into self-realization. You're going into the spiritual awakening, almost like knowing the motives of your heart, being true to yourself, honoring yourself. And that's going into the same thing of doing those makeovers, of doing that exercise regimen, doing things that feel good for you. Not because somebody tells you to do it, not because somebody wants you to do it, but because you want to do it, because this is something that makes you feel good, and you start to let go of that doubt. And that goes in the same thing of control. If we're trying to control things, it's because we're having doubt. It's because we feel like they're not going to come to us. And this is all an experience. Like everything you've gone through in 2021, 2020, 22, it's all been a experience. There's been a lot of denying. You've been denying your story. You've been depicting a story of maybe a victim energy, a less than energy of I'm not good enough. I see maybe like anxiety, depression, even suicidal thoughts. Like I've seen people, some of you have really gone through it these past few years, and you're not going to take that in 2023. You're going to stop judging her. If you see that, she's astrally coming out. Her hands are leap of faith energy, embracing, opening up. So I love that you are coming into your own. You're not allowing any of the dark energies, any of the past dogma, situations and issues to hold you back. You're really, really embracing who you are and moving forward. Now, like I said, in the first cards, the new loves, because a lot of broken relationships. So Spirit says through the Ten of Swords that there's been a lot of painful endings. You're standing somewhere and you're like, holy smokes, like that was 3 years of my life, 4 years of life, 5 years of my life with someone, and it's been very painful. Because that's the problem, is that when we put so much effort in relationships, especially like when you're married and you're like, I really want to be with this person, the fruition hasn't happened, it really hasn't been working out, and closing those chapters are really, really hard. And not only chapters of closing and leaving the relationships, but also when you're like trying to fix it and you really want to be like, this is what it is, guys. I want to be with you. If you want me, this is what I'm doing. These are the changes I'm making. And sometimes partners can't handle that. They get used to you, the same old adage, and here you come out, here you're taking care of yourself, here you're taking care of your body, going out, doing your hair, new wardrobe. You're just like, I'm going to be a new person. And sometimes they can't handle it. It's too much for them. So that's why I feel like the endings were painful. And I feel like showing this the retrograde that you're going to be going through is going to be a little harsh. It's going to be a little harsh because things are on the surface and you've known them, but you haven't really wanted to face it. You really haven't wanted to face it that you need to get the divorce. You really haven't wanted to face it that you really need to have that talk of fixing that relationship or letting it go. Because this is like, I don't want you to think means that everybody that got this card is breaking up. That's not what they're showing you. Because they're showing that you're just not going to take it anymore. So those are the painful endings. Is the endings of that old chapter. This is who I am. If you still want to be with me, this is what you have to do and what you have to accept. If not, we're moving on. And I feel like that's why the control is, because if we allowed others to control us, or if we control the situations too much, it doesn't unfold for us. It doesn't unfold. Controlling never works. You cannot control the other person. You cannot control the situation. You could shift your reality. You could you could control your mind. You control your thoughts, but you can't make other people do, what you want them to do. I get this all the time. Like, people come to me and they're like, a spell that I don't cast is when people come to me like, you need to make them fall in love. That's not how it works. I don't make anybody fall in love, because love is an emotion. Love is an energy. It's a vibration. It's someone that accepts you and loves you. If you do a spell because you want to be with some person that it's not really going to work, and you're doing spells after spells after spells, you might as well start an altar and have that relationship of influencing them, controlling them, dominating over them to make them do, and you have a puppeteer. But then it's not love. It's called possession. You're possessing that person. You're making that person be with you. So this is why it's going to be harsh, because you're going to have the decision of, do I want to move forward with this person and possess them, control them to do as I want them to do, or do I want to start fresh? Now, that's one scenario. Another scenario I'm seeing is you're in this relationship, but maybe you kind of put yourself on the back burner. You really haven't been taking care of yourself. You're all about them, and not enough about you. And then you're like, fuck that. I want to take care of myself. This year I'm going to buy new clothes. I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to lose 20 pounds because I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it for my health. I'm doing it because I love myself. And you take your partner, you're like, listen, bitch, this is what I'm doing. And you either love who I am becoming, or you could pack your shit and go. But I'm going to take care of me. 2023 is going to be my year where I honor myself, where I take care of myself, because that's what's going on. If you look at the Judgment card, is you judging the things of the past that no longer serve you and wanting to take that leap of faith and transcend into the person that you truly deserve to be. So this is a strong reading for you. This is like what your love life holds for 2023 is the changes you want to see in yourself. It's about you honoring yourself and loving yourself enough to say, that person does not deserve me. I deserve better. So really question that, because again, this is a general reading. If you pick this energy and you're like, holy shit, and you want it to be more about you, I offer readings in my Etsy shop. And I feel like many of you, because from looking at this one through the generality, is talking to a lot of different, because they're showing me singles that had huge breakups, but then they're showing me couples that are deciding to change and move on, and then they're showing me couples that are telling their partner like an ultimatum, like, this is who I am, take it or leave it, you know. So there's like a lot of energy in this vibration. So if you want it to be more about you, like I said, I offer readings. Now look at this. So this, what is it showing? Like, if you were to put it all together, is about you living a graceful, harmonious, balanced life. And Spirit is saying, here's the ritual for you. You want to do some music meditation. So how do you do some music meditation? So in the background, I have the solfeggio frequencies of 432. Sometimes I'll put the 936 or the 555. So you want to sit down and visualize your intentions and desires with the solfeggio music to cleanse and clear, because I feel like you've gone through a lot and you need to really clear that vibration and that energy so you could embrace who you truly are meant to be. I hope this brought a lot of insights for you. And now we go on to the next. So here we are. This is the third stack, and I loved this scene because I collect a lot with the celestial energy. If we're looking at the scene, it's a new moon. So I love the crescent moon. It could be like a new beginning, but it also could be closing of the chapters. So there's like a lot of energy in that, right? If you look at them, it's the night, it's the twilight energy. So it's in between the seen and the unseen. So this could be like a very spiritual energy for you. This could be your couple, as a couple, a very spiritual shift and change and balance. I like this. Let's see. This is an energy of you honing in on who you are. I feel like you have lost yourself in your relationship, and 2023 is telling you to free yourself from the past. Maybe you've had bad relationships. Maybe your parents were divorced. Like, there's a lot of different maybes, right? Of reasons why you could be so afraid to allow love in your life. And I see some of you in relationships, and there's that fear of expressing the love or sharing your thoughts or sharing your feelings. If you look about the opening of the hearts to bringing in that highest level of love energy in and looking at the free yourself to take back control, I recommend that you do a past life regression, or you do a healing of your childhood, or a healing of the trauma. Some of you have sexual trauma. Like, I see a lot of traumatic energy around you, and doing a major healing. I would definitely do a soulmate healing for myself, you know, with a candle burning to really and get it with a reading, so you could really find out why Spirit is telling you to free yourself, because I feel like your heart is being very controlled by that past energy and trauma, and you don't want that, because from what I'm looking at, I see someone around you that's very in love with you, and the conflict that you're having is that you are not allowing. So it's almost like an energy, because you're like, oh, but Daisy, I do show them and I try, but it's not like a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing. See, we are a mirror of what we give out. So if I don't love myself, if I feel ugly and I don't love myself, and I feel shame or I feel embarrassment, that's what I'm that's the reflection I'm giving out, and I'm magnetized like a boomerang effect. I'm bringing that vibration in. So you want to free yourself from that aspect, that hurt, that pain, that suffering, and allow yourself to be loved, allow yourself to be taken care of. And that's what I'm getting overall. And usually they give me like singles and this and that and the other, but they're showing me as a whole, just really like freeing your heart so you could embrace your true being, your higher self. If we continue to look, you're a thought leader, right? You're someone that thinks about what they want and you achieve it. So usually CEOs manage your own business. Like I feel like when it comes to maybe manifesting money, abundance, prosperity, or even promotions, you're really great at that. And you're great at decision making, great at communicating, but I feel like there's that hidden truth, right? That integrous when it comes to your heart. It's almost like you don't fully reveal your feelings because of scared of being hurt, like, oh my God, but what if they hurt me? And I get this all the time. Like people were like, well, what if I share my love with them and then they don't reflect it back? I was like, well, what if you don't and they actually are your soulmate? So you have to think in the verse of not what you're missing, but more like not what you might miss, but more of what you're missing. You don't want to miss a great love because you're scared. You want to embrace a great love. And in the beginning, I feel like we'll always know. I think it's funny when somebody comes to me and wants to do a love spell with someone they've only been with a month or 2 months. I feel like that's not enough time. I feel like 3 months is enough time for you to know who this person is. What I recommend is usually when you're starting and you get to that 3-month mark, is to get a reading to see who they are. What are their true feelings? And the whole thing is defending yourself, right? Maybe misunderstanding, miscommunication. I feel like you've gone through a lot of trauma in your past, and that reflects your love life. And again, they keep honing in on childhood trauma. This could be divorce. This could be sexual encounters. This could be your ex was a full-blown psychotic person. But that energy is really, really sabotaging you from creating the acceptance of your being, of your true self. So it is okay to have your guard up because you were hurt. But then the question is, do you want to move forward? Because I see some of you are actual relationships that they love you and they want to take care of you, but then when they don't hug you because they see the awkwardness. Remember, everyone feels. We all feel because we're all energy, and you could tell when someone doesn't want to be hugged, when someone doesn't want to have the conversations. So I feel like in many ways, and this could be vice versa, this could be talking to you and sharing it about your beloved because this is a situation that you're going through with them. So they're giving you insights on what's going on their chapter. Because again, this is a general reading, so we're going to see like different scenarios of all the ones coming into this virtual space. And if you look at her, it's right under the heart chakra energy, right? So it's clearing the heart chakra. Maybe the ritual for you would be a major heart chakra cleansing, a clearing of the trauma, like major cleansing. Especially, you're going to be feeling all of this through Mercury retrograde starting December 28th. All of this is going to surface and come up, and you're really going to realize your truths. So I recommend getting your Mercury retrograde journal. I'm going to link that below because Spirit keeps talking about Mercury retrograde and really jotting all that energy down so you know what to be aware of, because different retrogrades reflect different areas of our lives. Some are our love, some are spiritual, some are mental, some are wealth and prosperity. So some of them are all of the above, but I feel like this is more about you finding out who you are, finding out about your love life, so you could clear all that energy, so you could embrace 2023 with a new heart. Let's see. Oh, I love love this. And here's the eagle here, and this is, look at this. This is connecting with that higher power, that higher self. That if you if you look at the Native Americans, they use spiritual animals. They had their spiritual animals. Those were their spiritual guides, especially the eagles, because they were so high above. So they saw things that as humans we cannot, because they see from greater distances. It's not like we had helicopters back then, right? So that communion, and he's sitting there, and here comes the beautiful, majestic bald eagle, and is sharing with him all of the insights. So I feel like, and you could come back months later, you're going to go through this moment of great spiritual transition, right? And they're going to show you things that you've never seen before. It says, I want you to hear this. I was looking for the experiences. Whenever you experience a heartfelt communion with some physical expression of life, plant, animal, human, or anything else, it is only then that you can truly feel how your life is similar to that life force that is around you. It is only a matter of differences in form. In essence, that is articulated into the physical world in a multitude of ways that is the same everything and everyone. Although it manifests in various shapes and characteristics, this essence is spirit emanation. I love that. So the communion with nature is essential. So spirit, your divine energy, talking to the energy of Gaia, because I love to work with her divine energy, is to find out who you truly are. Because I feel like, and I don't want to make it sound like this was like a negative reading. I feel like you've gone through so much, and you're wondering about your love life. You're wondering why the soulmate that you're with, you're not committed to them, okay? Or you haven't met your soulmate, or you just haven't connected with that perfect love that you deciding that you want. And spirit is sharing with you that you need to walk on the path of that emotional energy, so you could really let all of that go. See where it rooted from, because I see that comes either from past lives. That's why they showed you past life regressions, or trauma from this life. So when you find that and you connect with that divine energy, you are going to receive the answers. So it's definitely very important that you, if you got this card, this pile, for you to do some healing, because you want 2023 to be the energy of newness. And that's what I saw in the love is, once you free yourself, once you allow yourself, once you know that it's safe for you to be loved, your love life will ascend. So if it's been like stale, or you just haven't met the right person, like I get a lot of, it's just not working out. Maybe I'm meant to be alone. I don't understand why everybody falls in love and I don't fall in love. I don't understand why everybody finds their partner and I don't understand why they get married. I'm seeing that type of energy. Or, oh, my relationship is all of a sudden very stale. I don't know what's going on. So that's why Spirit is telling you to free yourself. Like, get out of the physicality and connect to the spirituality, so you could really heal and connect with that divine communion and extend and free yourself and allow yourself to be truly loved. And I feel like once you do this, 2023 is going to show you the love. So I feel like Spirit is sharing this with you because you've been asking these questions, and now Spirit is answering them to you, and they're giving you the solution. Healing, 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 connection, connection, connection. Maybe get a reading, ask the questions. Why, hey Daisy, why is it that this has been going on? And see what Spirit shares with you personally. Because like I said, this is a general reading, so different people are going to pick different aspects of it to hone in on what they're personally going through. I hope this brought a lot of insights. I send you lots of love and blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.